Hello everyone, welcome back to Peter's studio. Trust you're doing great. Nigerian political and social space continues to generate major headlines. Today, we have two stories that are attracting nationwide attention. First, the Chief of Staff to the President, Bola Tinubu, Femi Gbajabiamila, has issued a strong legal warning over serious allegations made against him. Secondly, controversial musician Portable has come up in defense of First Lady Remi Tinubu following the backlash over her comments encouraging unemployed women to engage in small businesses. Let's take a look at the first story. Gbajabiamila threatens 10 billion naira defamation lawsuit. The Chief of Staff to the President, Olufemi Gbajabiamila, has threatened to file a 10 billion naira defamation lawsuit against Prince Adeyemi Matthew unless he retracts and apologizes for allegations made against him within 72 hours. According to a legal letter issued by Gbajabiamila's lawyer, the allegations made during a press conference on June 25, 2026 were described as false, malicious, reckless, and completely without factual foundation. The allegations reportedly accuse the Chief of Staff of corruption, abuse of office, bribery, manipulation of security agencies, fraudulent budget practices, intimidation, and even involvement in murder. His legal team insists that these accusations are entirely false and have seriously damaged his reputation. The lawyers also stated that Gbajabiamila has never met or had any personal or official relationship with Prince Matthew, arguing that this makes its allegation even more reckless. As part of their demands, the legal team is asking for a complete withdrawal of the allegation, a public apology published in at least 5 national newspapers, removal of all videos, transcripts, and online publications containing the allegation, and a written commitment that no similar statement will be made again. If these demands are not met within 72 hours, Gbajabiamila says he will proceed with both civil and criminal legal action. The proposed civil suit seeks 10 billion naira in aggravated and exemplary damages, which his lawyer says would be donated to charity if awarded. His legal team also revealed that Prince Matthew is already facing criminal charges before the Federal High Court over allegations involving false presidential documents. They argue that public press conference should not replace judicial process, emphasizing that disputes involving criminals allegations should be resolved in court, not through social media campaigns. Now, what's my honest analysis on this? These developments highlight the growing tension between freedom of expression and the legal consequences of making serious public accusations. In any democracy, citizens have the right to question public officials and demand accountability. However, when allegations involve criminal conduct, they should be supported by credible evidence. Otherwise, those accused have every legal right to defend their reputation through the courts. The coming days will reveal whether Prince Matthew retracts his statement or whether this matter proceeds to what could become one of the Nigerian's most closely watched defamation cases. The next story is about Portable. Portable defends First Lady Remi Tinubu. Meanwhile, controversial Nigerian singer Habib Akikiola Badmus, popularly known as Portable, has publicly defended First Lady Remi Tinubu following the criticism she received over her advice to unemployed Nigerian women. The First Lady recently encouraged women without jobs to consider starting small businesses such as frying akara or selling roasted corn to earn a living. Otherwise, those accused, her comment generated mixed reactions across social media, with many Nigerians arguing that such advice did not adequately address the country's economic challenges. However, speaking on the Honest Bunch podcast, Portable said many people misunderstood the First Lady's message. According to him, there's dignity in honest work, regardless of how small it may appear. Portable noted that many successful Nigerians today were raised by parents who financed their education through petty trading, including selling pepper, akara, and roasted corn. He also shared an experience from London, saying he saw someone selling roasted corn while driving a luxurious Mercedes-Benz, using the example to argue that small businesses can become profitable when managed well. Also, my analysis on this, Portable's comments have reopened an important conversation about entrepreneurship and economic survival. There's no shame in starting with a small business, of course. Across Nigeria and many other countries, countless entrepreneurs began with modest ventures before building successful enterprises. At the same time, many Nigerians who criticized the First Lady were expressing frustration over rising living costs, unemployment, and inflation. The concern was not necessarily about selling akara or roasted corn, but about whether government policies are creating enough opportunities for citizens to build sustainable livelihoods. Ultimately, both perspectives reflect different sides of Nigeria's economy. Now, my final thought. These two stories remind us that public statements carry consequences. For public officials, protecting one's reputation through legal means is a constitutional right. At the same time, those making allegations must be prepared to support their claim with credible evidences. On the economic front, while small businesses remain an important pathway to financial independence, many Nigerians continue to hope for broader economic reforms that will expand employment opportunities and improve living standards. Now, what do you think? Should the Gbajabiamila's case be settled in court? And do you agree with Portable's defense of the First Lady's advice? Share your views in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Peter Studio, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our next updates. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.